Hello, hello, hello. This is Nelda again in another edition of Art Appreciation. I know I've not done this for quite a long time, but I've been so busy and I've been pretty slow with producing more art as well because I'm working with a lot of the technical aspects of the e-commerce part of the business. Okay, so but you know what? I've been working on art, and this one was this took a lot of my time, and because of time constraints, so I worked on this slowly and I took my time. Okay, so yeah, so this completely has been produced by us. Okay, I drew a lot of it, but I also have a team that works with me, a team of freelancers. So this is digital art, and we don't if you imagine me as an artist with my artist hat and my artist color palettes and brushes, working on this on my own, then that's probably not the right image. So normally we work with teams, and what I do is that I will roll out the ideas and the context, and then we look at various inspirations. I did a tutorial on koi fish. I think if you remembered that, I posted that on Facebook. I did a tutorial on koi fish, and then from there it inspires me to produce something of my own. So I work on the concept. I worked on the background and foreground. I look at any inspirations that I can draw from, and then I call on my freelancers and say, hey, you know what? I need certain things to be done, right? So part of the work is also done by my freelancers, and it's all teamwork. Okay, so but that's part and parcel of commercial art, right? So I can't say I'm completely an artist. You have to be an artist in some respect, but we work in teams. Okay, so well, this time, right, let's appreciate the art, right? So this is koi fish, and koi fish is pretty significant in both the Chinese and Japanese culture. So I think a lot of us know that koi fish is a symbol of good fortune, luck, and abundance. So it's largely a symbol of worldly aspirations and advancements. But actually, the symbolism associated with koi fish is derived from Buddhism, and Buddhism is a common religion in both in the Chinese and the Japanese culture. So because there's a religious association, koi actually represents courage, perseverance, and spiritual advancement, right? So it's not all just material. Okay, so in its natural form, the koi fish actually swims upstream. So like the salmon, right, it swims upstream and it swims up the waterfalls. So it's viewed as a show of power, like when you're on a mission. Okay, so according to a legend, the koi transforms into a dragon after it swims up the waterfall at a certain point on the Yellow River called the Dragon Gate. Okay, so it's pretty powerful. So Asians are very fond of keeping koi fish in the ponds, right, in our homes, because koi fish in a way attracts that kind of energy, that kind of advancement and energy, right? So but the irony is, in our homes, especially in the urban environment, we don't have raging waterfalls, right? So we keep the koi fish in calm waters of the pond. So you don't see the koi fish swimming up waterfalls, courageously. The koi fish in the ponds are really swimming around lazily, and they look pretty ornamental. Okay, so for me, I think, because I'm used to seeing koi fish swimming around lazily in the pond, so for me it's very hard for me to associate the koi with a very brave warrior. Okay, so but I do appreciate its beauty, and I love the fact that whenever it swims and flicks in the water, it kind of sparkles also. Okay, so it's in a very jewel-like manner. Okay, so this is what I'm trying to depict in this art. So if you look at the art, there's this swirly background. Okay, and a bit of the foreground is also swirly. So this is an ode to the Impressionist style of Vincent van Gogh. So I think you're all very familiar with Vincent van Gogh. So he has this, whenever he draws backgrounds, he has this swirly textural style that I really, really like. Okay, so because I wanted to I wanted to draw koi in the water, but I don't want it to be too realistic. I wanted to have a little bit of an artistic impressionist form to it as well, so it looks quite stylish. Okay, and but at the same time, there's some aspects of realism. The koi is swimming underwater. I tried to capture that, and I hope you see that too. It's the water has got depictions of a dappled sunlight, and you see that I try to make it real by adding shadows as well. Okay, so some parts of the koi appears brighter because and more vivid is where the sun actually hits the koi and in the water. Okay, so yeah, I think it looks really brilliant, right? I can't wait to blow this up and look at how it looks like framed up. Okay, so I'm going to post the mock-ups right in a couple of weeks, right? It takes time for the mock-ups to be developed, but I can't wait to see that, and the real blow-ups as well. Okay, so well, in terms of wealth, for me, wealth is nice to have, of course, but it's not the most important thing in the world for me. And I don't believe in getting caught up with materialism. Okay, so whatever we own is temporary, I feel, and we may find ourselves having to let go of these things at some point in our lives, and even within our lifetimes, right? So we must be prepared to let them go. But anyway, I feel that why am I drawing the koi? Because I still think that it's cultural. I'm still Asian, and I still think that the koi attracts a positive mindset, and we need all of that now. Attracts positive vibrations into your life and help you to spring into action. So, and especially in this in this period and time, we are facing a lot of high barriers and a lot of high waterfalls that we need to overcome. So you know what, we humans feel exhausted and tired, but we cannot stop trying to get to the top. We can't stop, no matter what happens and no matter what the situation is now. We may feel tired and fatigued, but it does not mean that we have failed, right? Tired and fatigue is human. It makes you feel human. It makes you feel that you don't have everything under control, but you can take action to make changes into your life, right? So if you feel tired, then you know what? Take a rest, take a break, because you know what? The koi in the pond also tells you that sometimes one needs to just chill.